Okay, here we go. So on this is a video on a return from eBay that I did. I made a sale for an album on eBay on January the 13th, 2024. I sold it to a guy named Jorge Nido. I don't know how to pronounce his name, but anyway, in the ad, I explained that this album was brand new. I bought it from a record shop over in St. Louis, which is pretty popular. I bought quite a few albums from them. As a matter of fact, I bought a copy of this same album, and mine sounds great. I don't have any complaints about it at all. This album is an import, and it is a reprint. But anyway, I wanted to do a video so that if there's any problems with this album, I have video proof. Okay, so the first thing I'd like to note on this guy didn't do a very good job packing this record. If you see that, this end here is supposed to fold under, and it's supposed to overlap here, which it did not do. Okay, so that's one side, and there's the other side right there, as you can see, and you can actually see part of the album on the inside there. So first of all, this album was not packed very well. Okay. All right. So this fragile, this is what I put on the box when I sent it out on that side and that side. Okay. That's my handwriting. All right. So let's open this bad boy up and find out what's going on here. As I said, I sent this out, let's see, January I guess it would have been probably the 15th or 16th. I don't remember. It was, I had to send it out a day after Martin Luther King's birthday. I think that's what it was recently here anyway. But everything was going good with the sale. The guy even praised me and thanked me so much for giving him such a great deal and such a great sell on this album. I thought maybe, it was one that he was looking for, and he would have appreciated it, but I guess not. All right, so it's open here. So I'm going to peel this off. Okay, so as you can see here, this is the original plastic that it came in. Now, when I sold him this album, it was brand new and sealed. As you can see, this is the outer sleeve that he cut open and off of the album. Okay. I also explained that that this album was brand new, like I said, and that I would not take returns on it because the album was brand new and it was sealed, unused, and unplayed. And he made the choice to open it and play it. Okay, so this is a cover that I sent with the album to make sure that it was extra protected. I do this as a courtesy when I sell albums to people, just to make sure that, their albums don't get scratched up, or at least the covers anyway. Okay, so here's the cover, as you can see. And it looks like there's some damage right here where he didn't pack it right, and it got damaged during shipping back to me. Okay. Also, the album right here, it's bent. I don't know how well you could see that. It's bent right there. And this corner is smashed. This corner was not smashed before. Okay, so his complaint was that this album was not the album that I explained that it was. Okay, as you can see, it is a Megadeth album. Okay, and I don't know if you can see that or not. his complaint was that this album was possibly a counterfeit or unauthorized copy or whatever. I don't know, but he wanted to return it. So he sent me a bunch of pictures and stuff like that. And, you know, I told him that I would accept the return. But now I didn't expect to get it back in this kind of shape. Now he said that he felt this album was counterfeit. So the first thing I'd like to know, and he said something about the picture on the front being blurry. Okay. Well, it looks pretty good to me. I mean, you know, it's not the best quality picture in the world for a front of an album. But if he was so suspicious that this album was possibly counterfeit by the front and the rear cover, I'd like to know why he opened it up. Okay. Also, I stated in my ad that I didn't know what color the vinyl was. I have a copy of this exact same album. Mine is purple, and but this one just happens to be red. So at least now I know what color it is. So when I go to sell it again, I can put on there what color it is. Actually, this one's kind of a pink color. A pinkish red, I guess. Okay, and it looks to be in pretty decent shape. It's got fingerprints all over it, but, you know, I guess it's from him handling it. Okay, and as you can see here, it is the album Megadeth Euthanasia. And he said it wasn't, but it is, as far as I know. I'll have to put it on my player and see. He said something about it sounding compressed and the quality of it wasn't that good. My guess is he's probably using one of those little all-in-one units, you know, the ones that have the speaker built in. And of course, they're going to sound like shit on a player like that anyway. So, anyway, I'm going to pause just for a second, and then I'm going to put this album on my stereo and see how it sounds. So if you'll give me just a minute, I'm going to pause, and I'll be right back.